And hello there, guys, and welcome back to another installment of Juan's Thoughts. This time is going to be a little different. We're going to be going into a player that is currently already on the roster in Lynn Bowden Jr., and it's a player that I feel like has been getting glossed over a lot this offseason. He's definitely a player that I'm keeping my eye on as a potential target for a huge second year jump. And I think after I show you guys a couple plays, you'll see what I see. All right, so let's dive in. This is probably going to be one of the more important plays that I show you. It's a little RPO option when he goes into motion. I like this play because it's something that's a bread and butter for an offense to build off of, and also because he took a tough shot and you can kind of see that he knew it was coming and he still caught the ball cleanly and held through it. So while he's not a natural running back, he still does have natural running back traits. You see here his patience. He could have hit that hole right there on the A gap, but he decides to not do that and just cut back and use his speed. This is an 11-yard run for a wide receiver. This is going to be a continuation of the first play I showed you. This is what you build off of. This is a jet motion where he just continues to run. Tua does throw a little behind him, and it's a good job by Lynn Bowden to kind of adjust and have to make a tough catch. The Kansas City game by far is the game I saw him most comfortable in. He's just so shifty, and it's almost like NBA like, where he feels out your leverage and then attacks it based off of that. Here you're gonna see basically him make two guys miss three times. The first guy he's just gonna make him miss on the route, and then just actually make him miss right here. Look, bow, shift, then the other guy too. I know I've had my love fest with Deshaun Watson, but this is one of the more impressive plays by Tua. It's a 16-yard play where it's just all him to get in between three defenders, and it's all on Lynn Bowden Jr. to make a tough catch. Trips is where you actually see Lynn Bowden really feel comfortable in. He gets a clean release. And again, as soon as you commit with your leverage, that's where he's going to attack, plant his foot, and make a cut. This right here is going to be the most IQ play between him and Tua. Depending on the offense, this is going to be either a hot route or a side adjustment. There's a free blitzer, and Tua and him communicate well to get him open and get him open quickly. This is going to be for the longest play of the year for him. This is going to be 22 yards. And this is going to be Tua just slinging it out there and trusting and hoping that his guy comes down with it. And Lynn Bowden Jr. just taking a big hit and just eating it to be able to make a tough catch and try to bring us back in with this Kansas City game. I really think he could be our third down monster. Again, here on an RPO where he just jets across the formation. And Tua finds him in stride to be able to get the conversion on third and 7. Watch here how creative they get with Lynn Bowden Jr. They start him off at running back before splitting him out to the trip set on the right, where he, like I mentioned a couple times, he seems to really be comfortable in that trip set. He does a little Doug Baldwin dead leg and gets open and creates separation for himself. You can definitely see as the year progressed, he got more comfortable with his own body and more comfortable with his ability to make people miss. So that's exciting to see and definitely a good outlook for the future. For about 4 to 5 weeks, there is all that you can pull out whenever you want with Lynn Bowden Jr., an ex quarterback, running back, and now a wide receiver. Haven't finished the little tape analysis that we just did about Lynn Bowden Jr. I think you guys can see he's not explosive. He's more sudden and shifty than he is explosive. He is somebody who catches the ball very naturally. He's also a player who isn't afraid of contact. He does try to shy away from it, but he's not afraid of contact, as you saw in a couple plays where he goes in down the middle and takes a big hit. I think him and Tua had a little bit of chemistry that started to develop late in the year. You know, I know Tua had his little struggle with the Vegas Raiders and also the Buffalo Bills at the end, but the Kansas City game to me was probably one of his best games ever. It is one of his best games ever, and it's something that I think we can build on. And we're not necessarily forced or pigeonholed into needing to draft a receiver. because I feel like Lynn Bowden Jr. is going to be a pleasant surprise coming up, and we'll see what he can do. Without further ado, that's Juan's thoughts. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Peace.